In the mountain barangay where I grew up, the Balete tree stood at the crossroads where three dirt paths met. It was ancient, so wide that four men holding hands could not circle its trunk. Its aerial roots hung like curtains of rope, and its branches spread so thickly that no sunlight ever touched the ground beneath it. My grandmother was the one who told me the rule. She had lived in the shadow of that tree for 70 years, and she knew, never walk past the Balete after the Angelus bells, she said. The tree opens its doors at dusk, and what walks out does not care whose child you are. I believed her. Every child in the barangay believed her. We took the long way around the rice fields to avoid passing the tree at night. We never questioned why. Until I was 17. It was the Saturday before All Saints' Day. My aunt had sent me to the market in the next town, and I had stayed too long helping her pack vegetables. By the time I started walking home, the sun was already bleeding red behind the mountain. The church bell rang the Angelus as I reached the crossroads. The sound rolled across the valley like a warning. I had a choice. The long way would take an extra hour through the dark fields. The shortcut meant passing the Balete. I took the shortcut. The air changed the moment I stepped under the tree's canopy. It dropped 10 degrees in an instant, and the sounds of the village, dogs barking, roosters, children laughing, vanished as if someone had shut a door. The only thing I could hear was my own breathing and the creak of the tree's branches above me. I walked faster. That was when I heard the crying, a woman's voice, soft and broken, coming from somewhere inside the trunk. I stopped. My heart pounded so hard I could feel it in my throat. I told myself to keep walking. Every instinct screamed at me to run. But the voice kept crying. And then it said something that froze me solid. It called me by my name. The childhood nickname only my mother had ever used. My mother had died when I was 12. Anak. The voice wept. Come here. It hurts. I wanted to run. I wanted to cover my ears, but my feet carried me toward the trunk, one step at a time, as if something was pulling me from inside the wood. When I was close enough to touch the bark, I saw them. Faces, pressed against the inside of the tree like people trapped behind smoky glass. Dozens of them, old and young, their mouths open in silent screams. And at the center, my mother's face, her eyes meeting mine. She raised one hand and pressed it against the bark from the inside. The tree groaned. A root beside my foot curled, reaching for my ankle. I ran. I do not remember the rest of the walk home. I only remember collapsing at our doorstep, and my grandmother dragging me inside and scattering salt across every window and door. The Balete has been taking souls since the Spanish came, she whispered. You are lucky it only took your fear. I moved to Manila the following year. I have not been back to the barangay since, but last week I found fine black roots growing through a crack in my apartment floor. They were warm to the touch. Subscribe to Whisper of the Dark.